Hiya. Come on in. Get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I'm just trying to find a spot because Mimi's on my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, somebody might be on the edge of their seat. I've seen Judgment and I've seen the Two of Cups, So, but I've just done a sage cleanse. Sage to everywhere and the sage himself. Yeah, I did a full sage, full prayer. So hopefully we've cleansed some energies and but yeah, I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I don't know if I said that. I can't remember now. Oh, we've got a Seven of Cups here. I mean, Seven of Cups is usually choices, but this looks like heaven. I ain't even started yet. But I'm just seeing the Seven of Cups with this Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So somebody needs rest. And I've seen the moon. Oh, the moon with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. Something hidden here. Something hidden. Something, and I feel like it's, pain. Someone thinking about someone, remembering somebody, thinking about someone. Nine of Swords. Oh, somebody could be having nightmares here. I don't know. Somebody could be. But we'll find out. We'll get started. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. It's leaving something behind. Walking out that door. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore. Oh, this is something destined here with Judgment and the Wheel. Something walking away from something. This is destiny. This is something meant to be. Yeah, making this decision. It's a life-changing decision. It could be leaving someone. I've seen a Two of Cups. Yeah, look at this Two of Wands. It's like it's kind of seeing his reflection come back at him. He's walking a tightrope. Where did it? I just seen something about a tightrope. Somebody could be like, we're trying to balance it out here. Somebody's trying to balance it out, but they're focusing on this money. They're focusing on money. Yeah, this money. Somebody trying to gain, somebody trying to get their balance. This is their balancing out. Somebody making a decision to walk away from something that, doesn't no longer serves them, because Judgment is here with the Wheel. This is something that, is over. And, this could also, I just got a little feeling inside as well then, just like a little, maybe it was a feeling of dread, that somebody had to make. I feel like somebody had to make a decision, and it's like they're walking this tightrope looking at this money. It's like, you can't serve two masters, but I feel like this person did choose money. This person chose money. I feel like somebody had a choice in life. They chose money. What is it? You can't serve two masters. Either you're going to hate the one or love the other. And I don't mean to get all biblical on you, but it's just the way I've been trained. Whoa. I'm just about to lose the old deck then, but I managed to salvage it, and maybe that's something there. Because that, that flew upside down. The Eight of Cups ended up upside down. Yeah, I get this something like somebody couldn't walk away, and I feel like these were being pursued because the Knight of Cups is pursuing energy, and this is being haunted. Someone being haunted here. There's somebody here, somebody being haunted. It could even be like earth spirits. You know, the earth spirits of the earth. You know, no, that's so weird. Oh, it's not weird. It's not weird to me. Got this King of Pentacles, so I'm getting it. It's like, you know, could be an earth sign, just could be something more involved with money. Like I said, felt like that somebody choosing money. We've got a Queen of Wands. Somebody could have been walking away from a Queen of Wands. There she comes again. She was out the other day. I have done a cleanse. We've got, oh, you see, she fell over. We've got this is clarity here, some truth and clarity about a Queen of Wands. So maybe somebody got truth and clarity about this Queen of Wands energy. Somebody walked away from this. Could have even had a family. I've just seen Four of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands here. And then the Star. So I feel like someone, you know, this person's thinking about this Star here. I thought that other card was the Nine of Pentacles, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there's some truth come out here regarding somebody's money, somebody's finances. There's some truth come out, you know. And I've got the Eight of Swords here. This could even be, look, yes, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Something, and the Ace of Swords is something. I feel like theft. And we've got the Eight of Cups, seeing that, pulling the Eight of Cups again. I feel like somebody had a choice here to walk away. That maybe this is something that was being planned. We've got a King of Cups with a Nine of Cups. You know, a King of Cups could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But, you know, this is someone who's emotionally okay. This is some, shh, Sheba, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling this is the same person as this woman. There's a woman at feminine energy here. And we've got a Queen of Coins again, so I feel like money. Something to do with money. We've got the Page of Wands. An action was taken. This person could have been in this person's thoughts. Yeah. Walking away from an Empress. So this person's thinking about an Empress. This High Priestess here. Empress, High Priestess, very strong energy. I'm not, you know, we've got this Queen of Wands energy out again. This is a strong energy. I feel like we've got the strength as well. Very strong, very, very powerful energy here. Strength, High Priestess, Empress. And then we've got this Queen of Wands here. And this King of Cups. Someday, you know, who is emotionally balanced. We've got the Knight of Wands with Justice here. So this King of Cups could be the one, you know, taking action for justice. We've got a King of Coins. You know, this is the person, you know, it could be like an investor even. We've got a successful here. So successful, it could be a man successful in business. We have the Eight of Wands. Empress here. I heard news travels fast. Yeah, there's Five of Wands here. So this was competition. I feel like there's a Queen of Wands here in the competition with this Empress. You know, this could have been, we even got it before, but you know, there's a lot of the majors here. The Hangman, the Hierophant. Oh, it's almost like The Eight of Swords. Oh, yeah, with that Seven of Swords again. There's something here. I'm picking up this Queen of Wands and this King of Cups. Whoever this King of Cups is, yeah. But we've got the Nine of Cups here, so someone emotionally okay, or it could be a water sign. Just in the Chariot and Justice, so there's news traveling fast. There's some news coming in. There's a forward movement. We've got Justice here. Yeah, there could have been, some things have been had a deeper look into it. Things could have been taking its time. The Hermit goes into hermit mode. That's why it's called hermit. It's like taking time out to take a deeper look at things. Something's over here with the world. Something's over. We've got the Eight of Swords. I mean, it could be like a mental illness. But there's Seven of Swords here again with this, and the King of Swords. And that's like a spirit. That's protection. But then this is like the law. There's definitely something going on behind the scenes, yeah. Somebody here could be going to prison. Eight of Swords in the world, with the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Something is definitely over here. Maybe it's over for this Queen of Wands. Yes, Spirit says yes. This justice is somebody is actually going to go to jail here, or a mental institution. And I feel like they had, this is the Ten of Wands, and I seen the Two of Wands. So it's like someone chose, it's what they chose to do. Someone chose to do something that's landed them either in a mental entrapment, mental institution, or at a prison. Yeah, there's something that was this is someone on a balancing act. I feel like, there was doing things in secret here. There was doing things in secret. Or there's something hidden. It could have been a secret relationship here with this King of Cups. Yeah, it's someone from the past. A Six of Cups here. So it's somebody they have history with. This person, they have history with this person. Yeah, Spirit says that's the truth. Spot on. I know how to do a reading because the birds were squawking and I was sneezing. And I was like, sure signs that I have to do this reading. Yes, there's some justice here. Moving forward with a Chariot. This is almost like someone put look, yeah, the Chariot, Justice, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Oh, shh. It feels to me like there's something, something new, and I feel like this is like moving to calmer waters. I feel like there's something new here, though. I feel like there was, because the Page of Cups is a very immature energy, childlike almost. But with this Ace of Wands, it's like out, they don't go together. But this is something, a past energy, and there's some clarity here. We've got the Two of Swords. It could be over money. You see what I said, that somebody had to choose between money, the Three of Cups, Six of Cups. There's a this is more than two people involved here. So it's funny because I feel like I've seen the collective energy, but you're like, it's not produced itself. The predominant energy is this Queen of Wands here, and this King of Cups. This is a past energy. Yeah, I was feeling like they did something. We've got a Knight of Wands here with an Empress. The Knight of Wands is someone doing something to an Empress. And this is like setting a fire. This wand is on fire. This wand is literally on fire. Or this could be someone, just something almost like being born again. Being born again. Speaking up as well, speaking up the truth about the past. Maybe you did speak up the truth. I said it's in the collective energy, but I'm feeling Empress energy because Empress came out. Empress energy. It would make sense that a Queen of Wands, we've got her before. This has come out, and I have cleansed. Yeah, Queen of Coins energy. So very, very Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is confirmation from Spirit that this is the energy that you're fighting against. Tower. This is praying. This is resting, and this is like I feel like was being guarded, even in your sleep. That looks like a knight with a sword. Oh my word, look. And that just popped out. I was just saying that looks like a knight with a sword, and the Knight of Swords flies out. I feel like this, because I was thinking that's ancestral energy here. And we've got the Three of Swords. It gives me like, nobody puts baby in a corner. Yeah, I feel like somebody's ancestors is haunting someone, It's like, somebody's hurt. Somebody's hurt one of their kids, yeah, and it's like, yeah, you did you? Yeah, you did. And look what we're coming. We're coming for you. Oh yeah, we're coming. Yes. Oh my word. It's almost like they've invoked the devil himself. Spirit. Dear me. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Oh, look, we've got the Emperor and this death here. The devil, Emperor, death. It's something, something's over here. And an ending for this person. This devil, Emperor. That's all I can see. There's devil, Emperor, death. Take that as it resonates, because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it as I'm seeing it. I feel like something's over here. Whoever this was, I feel like a very control freak. Yeah, we've got High Priestess. It's like, you can't, this is the energy that this was trying to fight against. This Empress, High Priestess. Yeah. You could have even celebrated with this person in your past. This person's coming up, but something's over. Something's ending. It doesn't have to actually be a death, but it's ended, over. Finito. I feel like you're very intuitive here, and you may have had to leave. You may have had to get out of there, or you will. Yeah, walking away. Yeah, it's confirmation. This is someone you walked away from. It doesn't have to be, it's saying a king coin, so I feel like somebody, you know, a lover of money, king coins, but, you know, they can be quite grounded, you know. We did see a queen of coins. It could have been, you know, even married to this person. But seeing high priestess energy out here with this here, you know, it just counteracts it, you know. It counteracts it, and I feel like someone's got ancestral protection as well. So your ancestors could be mashing people up and don't think they can, because they can. And people who don't think that they exist, then that's your belief. I know, and I get signs as well. Oh my word. Justice. Oh, and look, a decision has been made. We've got justice here, and a decision has already been made. So there's justice here. This could be justice, you know. I feel like, yeah, a decision has been made. This is like, you know, making that decision. A decision has been made. I feel like all the evidence has been collected here. You know, this is a watching energy, curious, you know, seeing both sides as well. I feel like seeing that, you know, there is a spirit realm to this life as well. You know, there's things that go on the other side that but some people don't see. We've got a 10 of cups here, 2 of cups. Oh, five of wands. So, spirit. Yeah, I feel like something's a success here, something's victorious, you know. And we've got protection. I tell you, I've seen it all the way. There's something that there's a destined here. I feel like there's something here that you're destined to do. There's something here that there's a destiny. Yeah, and we've got a new look at this. The Fool. This is how we begin. And it's like new love. There's new lovers coming here, new beginning in love. Spirit does not make stuff up. This is something that's destined. That just threw me off, that. I just want to clarify something. I just split it on a bouquet of flowers. And we've got crossroads here. We've got north and south here. Could be somebody moving out of the, you know, if we've gone through the south node into their north node. When you're operating out your north node, you're in the right place, you know, for this new beginning to happen, for justice to be done. I've got Doggy, which is a very loyal friend. I don't know if that my mic is picking that up, but there's a bird out there squawking. There's confirmation. I'm going to see what spirit is wanting us to see here, because got a split on tower. So I feel like there could have been a tower moment. This is what this is ending is here, really. Something out, you know, could be end of a cycle. I feel like someone has gone through it here, whatever. It's almost like someone receiving what they tried to send out to you. This Queen of Wands came out again, and I did full cleanse. I did a full cleanse, sage cleanse, window open and everything, and prayers. So it's obviously spirit wants someone to see this. We've got a garden, and I'm seeing a peacock here, so I'm seeing pride. Somebody might take pride in their garden, whichever garden that is. Yeah, an empress would. Yeah. The bird is squawking like mad. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who takes pride in their garden, you know. And we've got a clover, which is luck, isn't it? I mean, the garden could mean a lot of things, but the peacock's on there. So somebody, you know, who's proud, but, you know, I'm proud, but I don't feel conceited. Stars, look at that, stars. And I was asking about these lovers, you know. So these like star seeds. coming together, you know, power couple. It says birds, owls, birds, owls. So owls are the birds. Oh, gosh, and more confirmation, it's all happening. And fish. You know, this could be air because the birds of the air. Do you know what I mean? Fish could be water sign, Pisces even. Birds and owls. So yeah, look, and there's two owls together there, and there's two birds together there feeding the young. I feel like this is couple, you know, like two peas in a pod. I really do. I feel like this is a coming together. This is why I have to ask of two peas in a pod. Yeah, we've got the bouquet. I've just seen the bouquet again. Yeah, there's some stars here. These lovers. This is power couple. I feel like you've gone from you come out of your south node, gone into your north node. You've completed this cycle here with this world, with this King of Cups. You know, this King of Cups. It could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but it's someone who you had an emotional connection to. You know, and this Queen of Wands is the one behind the scenes. I said the Queen of Wands, and it says coffin. This is, yeah, it's Queen of Wands. It's like, yeah, I feel like she's in an actual coffin. I feel like, yeah, this is someone who wore a mask, a fox, somebody who was sneaky, sly. Yeah, this person was very sneaky. Yeah, I feel like this person was cut off. Maybe they were doing something by the book here. It gives me a spell book here because I don't know. It just gives me a spell book. This person were probably doing things by this. You know, I feel like they were doing love spells. Look, they were probably doing love spells on this King of Cups, and it's a real thing. You know, actually, there is a real thing. We've got the tree here. I feel like something very grounded in the garden. So I feel like this is this is a love art as well. It's like love, tree, garden, birds, owls, stars, and then you've got this fox, and it says fox whip rider. So I feel like this sneaky fox, that this energy that I feel like it's over, it's ended. There's a coffin. It's like it's done. It's no longer. It no longer is. I feel like somebody else come out of this. Empress energy, High Priestess energy. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups. See, I can't make it up. New love and feelings, emotional awakening, intuition and spirituality. Ace of Cups, you know, new love. This, you know, is what Spirit is showing us. Some people like being on their own, you know, some people like being single, but this is somebody who's got something new here. I feel like you've dealt with this. This is like a karmic energy. This devil, emperor, death energy. And I feel like this was involved here. Kind of, you know, that Jezebel. Well, yeah, look, complete, it's over. Completion, closing cycles, achievement. Spirit says you did it. Yeah, you made it. You made it. It's like, oh, you will. It's like, you cross the finish line. You close out the cycle. I feel like, you know, Empress energy is like someone who knows their worth. Someone who's very grounded, rooted. Someone who's connected to nature. You know, someone who's got a love for all. I was watching this thing on animism, and it really interesting it is. And it is like being connected all as one. I don't like isms and schisms and all that, you know, all them words that are negative. But yeah, I feel like just animism, like speciesism and that, you know, it's species. It's like, how can anyone feel that they have less of a weight of, you know, being here? And it was on the B movie as well. I was watching the bit. I wasn't watching the B movie. The dogs were. But it was like, yeah, and that mum was like, how can that you think that that beer's got any less right to be here than us? You know what I mean? We're like, it's like humans are bullies. They're always exterminating all these creatures, and maybe they're needed. You know, they're needed for the co-creation of the earth. Like all the things in the earth are needed for the earth to make the soil good. You know, but when they come up from the earth and onto the top, people kill them. But they're needed. I know they can multiply, but still. I don't know why I'm saying that. Yeah, but maybe this person, this Empress energy could be like that, you know. Love all animals. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. We've got family, legacy, inheritance, foundations, higher commitment. This is an higher commitment, this. This is, you know, this is like, wow. And I feel like, again, we've got High Priestess here. Hidden knowledge, intuition, mysterious. Again, I feel like you're very intuitive. I feel like you went through this, loss and grief, disappointment. I feel like you were blinded to love. So maybe you might have thought this past person was the one, and there wasn't. You know, I feel like there was some cheating going on here with the Queen of Wands comes out in the Jezebel spirit. Yeah, I feel like you're daring, ambitious, motivated, Knight of Swords energy. So an High Priestess is like quite motivated. I feel like this is you in the South Node now. You're going into the North Node, or you're in the North Node. When you're in the North Node, you're going to trigger this. This is going to be coming in. You attract what you give out. You know, your energy attracts your tribe, so to speak. And I feel like two stars shining. You stand out like a sore thumb, even if you try not to. Choices, indecision, opportunities, fantasy and illusions. And the way that this fell out, you know, they're all covered in red. I feel like the Knight of Swords is here. And we've got Nine of Wands. It's saying resilience, close to succeed, persistence, fatigue. Yeah, there's something with the devil here. Again, look, and it came out the devil. So I'm feeling this is something to do with, this is you, the High Priestess. Again, confirmation. I'm feeling this here was because the way it fell as well, it fell around here. I feel like this was a toxic obsession. I feel like you went through enough, you know, maybe this person was a bit, you know, could have been impatient, this person, you know, but I feel like, you know, the ambitious, but to what cost, you know what I mean? I feel like somebody tired somebody out here. This is obsession, addiction, toxicity, excess, and codependency. This person could be very codependent, or you could have been codependent on this person. Yeah, I feel like this was a lot hidden here. You know, there's a lot of hands there that are covered in blood. To me, that's what it looks like. There's a lot of hands covered in blood here. So whatever they did, I feel like somebody's got blood on their hands. And I feel like your intuition is correct here with the High Priestess. Yeah, confirmation, High Priestess with the High Priestess. I feel like you defeated somebody here. Yeah, I feel like this person here is hiding, avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning. This person here, this energy is hiding, you know. But I feel like they're in a tower. Yes, they're in a tower. They're burnt out, stress, anxiety. I feel like it's something, but there's something moving quick because we've got the 8 of Wands right at the beginning. Something coming in, a quick decision. Again, they're not, did you hear that? A sudden progress, confirmation. Something's coming in quickly. Something new. And new love as well. I feel like this person here, this devil energy, has got blood on their hands. You know, this could be this King of Cups, but you know, no. Look, hardships, loss, isolation, abandonment, unemployed, and struggling. So this could be this person now. You know, because I was talking about the King of Cups. So this King of Cups. I don't know. Because I'm seeing the 6 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands and the Sun. I know, and I asked about this King of Cups. So I'm feeling that this 5 of Pentacles is I don't, I'm trying to figure out who this person is and where they fit into this story. Because I'm feeling like this Queen of Wands is someone behind the scenes here in this coffin. It doesn't have to be a literal one. We've got giving and receiving, support, sharing, celebrating, stability, belonging, happiness, joy, success, optimism, soulmate. See, this is it. This King of Cups could be the soulmate. It could be a water sign. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be. But somebody who's very emotionally well balanced, because I think we're getting the Nine of Cups here. If someone's, who's very the strong emotional, and it could be a water sign. That could be my confirmation, to be honest. And we've got the Hierophant here. Look, it's like almost like designed by God, designed by the Most High. This is a team. 2 stars, soulmates, close bond, spiritual connection. I tell you, I feel like someone who's on the same level spiritually, on the same spiritual journey, but I feel like there's this dead energy here that I'm feeling. This dead energy, it's a dead energy, it's over. Devil, Emperor, Death, 5 of Pentacles, a lot of blood on their hands, being haunted. And I feel like this is by your ancestors, it's your spirit guides, your team are haunting. Yeah, I feel like you're innocent here. It says innocence, compassion, warmth, healer, intuition, supportive, and healer. Again, I feel like a very warm, kind, caring energy. Commitment, dedication, work and effort. I feel like, you're an hard worker. You put the work in. And here it says logical and analytical as well. You probably have an air of authority as well. You could have, even though, you're very kind and caring. But I feel like somebody attacked somebody who was innocent, but he was almost like it had to happen to close out this cycle. You have to stand up for yourself. I'm getting here like secret garden. There's something about a secret garden here. It's almost like you might have a secret garden, which is you. You're the secret garden. And I feel like self-preservation with the seeing the peacock, self-pride, start energy, can't make it up. Ambitious and diligent. It says open, healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. Ambitious and diligent, goal-orientated, loyal, faithful and planning. The star. And we've got the stars here. This is confirmation that I feel like somebody is, really like high priestess energy, very healer. It says healer. This is like the same energy that came out again, but I have saged. And there's something, I've got something over here. Fast movement, quick decisions, sudden progress. Something's going to happen quick. And it's like the strength here. I feel like somebody had this strength to come through this conflict, ego, competition, rivals, aggression and tension. I feel like this gives me a lot of, there's a lot. There's blood on somebody's hands. I'm telling you, somebody did something here. Toxic, very toxic, obsessed. And it's like you had the strength to survive. Maybe you did have sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, a breaking point, negativity. That's what you have to go through before you go through the dark night of the soul and finally realise, I feel like this person was determined. This Queen of Wands was determined to break somebody. Look, somebody wanted, this Queen of Wands wanted this Empress in this Ten of Wands. But so there was a tower. I feel like it returned to sender. I feel like this is the sudden change, crumbling down, chaos and destruction. I feel like they created all this chaos and destruction, and it's like, whosoever diggeth the pit shall fall in it. I feel like you were tending to your garden in secret. It's like you just, you went away and you healed, because I've seen the Six of Wands. Yeah, something transformation here. Endings and change, transition and release. Is it, This is it. You decided there's no more. I am calling judgment upon this situation. I feel like somebody put the work in then, transformed. You know, I feel like this person targeted you, and it's almost like part of the plan. That's what I heard, God's plan. Yeah, look, planning, waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. I feel like you did choose this path, or you could be just choosing. We've got creative ideas here. Excitement and extrovert, energetic and fearless, creative ideas. So I feel like somebody's going to be like fearless with their ideas, energetic as well, very creative. And we've got happiness here, family harmony, emotional stability. Yep. Wishes fulfilled, contentment and pleasure. Yeah, I feel like the Spirit's saying, don't look, close out this past. Close it out, completion, it's closed. It's achieved, you've done it. It's like, some people can get stuck in a Four of Cups, feel disconnected, yeah, because they could be stuck in the past. But the Spirit's like, no, it's over. It's finally over. Knock, knock. It's over. It's done. Yeah, there's something over, definitely finished, and something new coming in. I've just seen healing, art, and passion, insane chemistry. So I feel like you will have insane chemistry with this opposite of you. Well, I mean, the twin of you. Why did it say opposite? It says we've got love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, and informing you. Yeah, I feel like somebody did go through like a kind of the dark night of the soul. You might not even know what that is. Some people might experience it and not even realize that they've gone through it. But it's like fighting your own demons, more or less, and releasing the pain from the past. It's like me. I used to be in a situation where I was crying every day. Every single day I was crying, you know. And then one day I've had enough. It was all as it meant to be. I went through a real spiritual awakening experience. I've had a few, but yeah, look, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression and arriving. This is cutting ties here. It's like the ship. You could have done this in secret. It's like you could have even left in secret. When you might not have said, "Oh, I'm leaving." You could have just gone. Yeah, I feel like this was you. This was deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, broke up. I feel like you had to do this. It's like you had to choose to do this because I feel like somebody did too much here. There's actually blood on somebody's hands here. The obsessed, toxic, could even have addictions. And you got out of this, away from this. And I feel like there's a third party involvement with this Queen of Wands. We've got twin flames here, yin yang, balance, union, duality, complement, polar opposites. What was I saying? If you know your sign, go onto the zodiac wheel and look at what your opposite sign is, because I'm telling you, I'm feeling like opposites attract here, but I feel like you're going to be so spiritually on the same level. I think that's an helicopter outside. Oh, look, twin flames, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Yeah, and this love call again. And meeting up, talking, savouring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. I feel like somebody will, but this is like union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So somebody's going to tell you, maybe they might invite you out for coffee. I feel like somebody might be lacking a bit of confidence. I just see lack of confidence. Oh my word! It says, "Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. Confirmation. Somebody's going to get a surprise information." It says, "Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other. Honeymoon phase." Ooh. Have faith. Love is coming. It says, "There's Cupid. arrow is here. Not everybody wants to, like I say, not everybody wants to find love, but you know, maybe then they're not ready. But I feel this is somebody who's getting ready or ready. I really do, and I feel they've gone through this. Poker face came out here. It says taking a chance, risk and options, not showing the hand, gambling. It says looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be gambling here. Somebody could be putting on a poker face. Yeah, I feel like you're healing heartbreak here. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, an abusive relationship. This was an abusive relationship. Yeah, I feel like it left you deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair and breakup. I feel like this is what you have to go through to realise. Yeah, now you're in the next phase, evolving and growing. And growth, next phase, you're healing your inner child, releasing the past. It says this relationship is over. There's no second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. I feel like this is a dead relationship in the past with this devil energy here. Yeah, I feel like you're making better choices, healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life. Yeah, I feel like you're somebody choosing them, somebody choosing you. Yeah, I feel like this past energy is reminiscing, outdated thinking. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like, you know, and you're like, no, not today. Put your boundaries up. Avoiding conversation, not dealing. You're still up. You could be still upset. It says still upset. You could be still upset about it all, you know, which is not surprising. Let's have a look at the love messages. Any love messages? This is very similar to some readings I've done before, but we've got distance and deception. So somebody's, I feel like, deceiving from a distance, yeah. It could very well be, you know, this Queen of Wands, because I don't know why I get that energy off her. And we've got here unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. I feel like this is this new person coming in. But, you know, love is like eternal. It's up to you. You can still love someone and, you know, not be involved. Love is in the heart. Yeah, you've got different paths here. You are not on the same page with the person. You have in mind the directions you want to move into are different. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues, weren't there at first? So somebody could be overthinking, but I feel like it could be, yeah, it could be this past person. This past person could actually be, you know, still lingering. Yeah, and you need to boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or you won't allow. Excuse me. Confirmation. It says it is safe for your heart to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So somebody could be afraid to love again. You know, especially if it's like that once bitten, twice shy kind of thing. Yeah, I don't feel like, yeah, this person's not on the same page as you. They're definitely not, because this is the devil emperor energy. You know, it's toxic masculinity again, all over again. You know, somebody who's like wants to be in control of the situation, but I feel like there's some blood on their hands here. Yeah. There could have been, but it says an abusive relationship, so you have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past life. It says put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like it says open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. And love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as you are. As they are, I mean. Something in divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. The connection is worth the wait. This is they are stopping this relationship from blooming. So somebody could be doing something behind the scenes, you know, to stop this, because this is a very strong attraction here. 2 stars. I've seen it. I know what I've seen. I know what I've seen. This totally was not going to be a love reading. You know, we've got change, transition here. I feel like there's changes here. We've got this twin flame, divine connection. There's a divine connection here. I feel like you have to meet this wrong one to meet the right one. We've got text messages here, unsent messages. And between the lines, look for what's hidden. Read between the lines. Yeah, cutting ties with the past. I feel like there's a third party of interference, even though it's not actually came out. I felt it with this queen. I mean, this Queen of Wands, something's over. Something's done. Something's finished. We've got divine masculine. Divine masculine. Yeah, there's some blocked obstacles here. What did I say? Someone's doing blocking. Somebody's trying to block this from coming in. And this is the honestly truth. This is the truth. Spirit said, look, and we've got the owl again. Yeah, and we've got honesty, truth, and romance, feelings with soulmate. Honesty, romantic feelings, soulmate. Somebody's trying to block this from coming in. Yeah, I feel like somebody's intuition's here, and it says no second chances. Ex-lover here, no second chances with this ex-lover. Yeah, what did it say? It said that, didn't it? It said it's over. Yeah, that devil just fell on the floor. Yeah, look, no second chances again. No second chances with this devil energy. I feel like somebody's finally chose themselves. You know, you might not even be looking for love, but it could just unexpected. The itchy between the eyes. Surprise, surprise. Remember that, Cilla Black? The unexpected itchy between the eyes. I feel like it's something like that. Yeah, it could be just unexpected, just like boom, right, happen, and before you know it, it's there. We've got cheating, broken trust. I feel like this. What did I tell you? This is confirmation. I feel like somebody was cheating. Either they're cheating with you or cheat. You know, somebody was cheating here. Somebody was cheating. But we've got something in divine timing. Believing in the timing is right. We've got safety, comfort, and signs and meanings with love. Believe in this divine timing here, and we've got safety, comfort, and signs. And there is competition. I told you, the other woman. You can't compete where you can't compare. Yeah, something, the other woman from this ex-lover. This ex-lover cheated. Yes. And look, the snake. They cheated with this snake. This Queen of Wands energy. And not all Queen of Wands energy are like that. I'm just it's what I felt, what I picked up. You know, Queen of Wands is, oh, snake, see? And it says anxiety, worry. This snake. And then we've got her divine feminine, because look, this came out. So there's a snake and there's a divine feminine. Empress, High Priestess is divine feminine. This is a snake. And I feel like this is, you know, I just seen single parents, so I don't know, somebody could be a single parent. Look, we've got this kid. Look, third party interference. What did I tell you? And it says bonding and intimacy. So it was not real. It was lies. Look, keeping secrets. So there was no like bonding of intimacy. You know, it probably could have just been lust, interference here. Look, with these lies here, keeping secrets. Yeah, these unsent messages. There's this snake here. I just seen marriage, sacred union, so you could have been married to this person. I take it as it resonates. Because it is a sacred union. If you marry somebody, then you go cheat. You should just leave them first. We've got a spiritual awakening and realization. I feel like this is, we've got the divine masculine, divine feminine, and I feel like this is a spiritual awakening. Yeah, this is a change. This is a transition here. Look, we've got this shapeshifter mimicking, so I feel like this was this snake as well. But it's the same one. This shapeshifter. I feel like there's someone trying to mimic the divine feminine. Somebody could have mimicked you to this new person, and somebody could, somebody mimicked them to you. So it was like, kind of a karmic. But I feel like there's a divine. We've got a call airing from them, a divine connection, twin flame, the courage and strength, and it's a fated meeting, an important connection. Somebody could be keeping tabs on social media. Yeah, look, it fell out. It's a fated meeting. I said it. Believe in divine timing. Keeping tabs on social media. This person could be single because it says non-independent here, non-committal. It says between the lines, look for what's hidden. Mind on the money, got my money. Yeah, someone's got the mind on the future here, the finances. Mind on the money. We've got this secret admirer here. So somebody behind the scenes. And everything is not what it seems. Let's have a look. We've got a couple more. Might as well look now. Because we know what's coming out. But I feel like somebody did try to mimic this divine energy and tricked you. It says, I'm yours forever and ever. So this is the one. I feel like when this union comes together, nobody will be able to break it up. But I feel like somebody's putting blockages in place so that you don't. But this is divine timing. This is fated. This is something that cannot be blocked. Not if you're fully healed. If you're fully healed and you're operating out that energy of divine feminine, you will meet your divine masculine. Same for him as well. I feel like two people were tricked here. The devil tried to trick somebody out their spot, and I feel that, and the spirit's like, somebody woke up, went through the great awakening. Yeah, the transition, the spiritual awakening is here. Realization, yeah. I feel like somebody's intuition is spot on. It says, I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. A million times to the moon and back. Wow. Somebody might say that. You know what I mean? It might be a saying that somebody says. You wear it, don't you? But 1,000,000 times? Our love will never cease to exist. And it says, I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. So somebody's sorting something out. So they're going to sort something out before they can come to you. Your love will never cease to exist. Yeah, if it's worth waiting for, it's worth waiting for, isn't it? Patience is a virtue. Just love on yourself. You just keep loving on you. Divine feminine, Empress, High Priestess energy. Yeah. With these owls, I get two wise people here. Two very wise, woke, whatever people call it, Oh, it says, you're mine forever and ever, and I dream about you at night. So, yeah, somebody's dreaming about something. Let's have a look at the romance angels, and then I'm off skis because I have got things I need to do. It says here, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, get on that swing. Get that roundabout. Have fun. You know, it's like it's so easy to have fun as a child, but as an adult, you feel silly, don't you? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, just let it all flow. Stop trying to control anything. If you know, this is good divine timing. This is fated meeting. And we've got the honeymoon here. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, you could be going on holiday as well. I want to spirit of the angels. What message do we have for the collective? Thank you. Love you. Worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. What did I just say? Confirmation from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. This is worth waiting for. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith, trust. Trust Spirit. I don't trust humans when they say, trust me. I'm like, no. It said this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, so you could have already met this person in the past. You know, you might not have even known that you've met this person, you know, or you might have done. It might have been a connection that was like, it's been there ever since. And you don't know why or how, it's just is, you know. But you know, it's like Spirit works in mysterious ways. I'm sure one just turned over. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, that, yeah, releasing the past as well, letting go of things, you know, just forgive it, move on. Forgiving and learning. It says this situation involves a marriage. This is a confirmation. We're going to the chapter and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and gonna get married. Look, it says past life relationship. You have known each other before. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And it says, release your ex. The time has come to release your energy. And it says, yeah, this could be the one. Express your love. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. What is that? Like two angels, these two stars. There's two people coming together, and I feel like the opposites attract. It could be opposite star signs. That's what I feel like. Something opposites attract. It says getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You deserve love. You are lovable. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that is somebody's love reading. It wasn't meant to be a love reading, but I feel like this is something, a past energy. This is what happened. And this, to put somebody from the south node went into their north node, or going into their north node, healing. And this is the outcome. Yeah. Devil being crushed. Yeah. This devil emperor death, it's over. It's something done. Somebody has got blood in their hands. Justice shall be served for whoever this reading is for. But yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic Friday and an absolutely wonderful weekend. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I shall see you soon.